Hello class, and welcome to the Microsoft Excel Microsoft Office Specialist Exam Preparation Workshop. My name is Bill Berquist and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. This short workshop will show you the following Microsoft Office Specialist 365 objectives for the Excel Certification Exam. Import data from text files, find and replace data, navigate to named ranges, and insert and remove hyperlinks. Let's go ahead and go to Excel and get started. Okay, everybody, here we are at Excel. Let's talk about the Microsoft Office Specialist exam for Excel. The objectives are going to be import data into a workbook and navigate within workbooks. Not a very difficult task at all. Okay, our first thing is we're going to talk a little bit about importing data, basically bringing in data from an outside source, from another spreadsheet, from a text file, which is what we're going to do. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. First thing, when you're going to take the Excel test or any Microsoft Office test, Word, PowerPoint, whatever, Outlook, you want to really know your ribbon, okay? Remember, the test is timed. You don't want to spend a lot of time looking around for buttons and features and things. So ahead of time, if you study anything, very carefully study your ribbon at the top of your window here. All right. Now, obviously, you can't memorize you don't want to memorize every single button, okay? But if you can sort of memorize your group names, where all the groups are, that'll help you a great deal into knowing where all of your features and buttons and things. And just pick a ribbon each day, just study it where everything is. You don't want to spend a lot of time on the real test looking around. Oh, is it here? Is it over there? Maybe it's over here. You want to know right where your ribbon is, okay? Now let's do our first task here. Importing a text file, perform the following tasks. Import the names.txt file from the Documents folder into this worksheet beginning in cell A4 using default settings. So we're going to go up here to the Data tab. Whenever you want to do something with data, import it, export it, change it around, you want to go to the Data tab. And the very beginning is my from text, is sort of your export, get and transform data. So I'm going to click on From Text, and there's my file name. And even on the real test, it'll be very simple to find. It'll be in the Documents folder, and I'm going to double click on Names. Okay, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 names in here, names and addresses, very simple. And you're not going to click Load, you're going to click Load To, because the question says into cell A4. So I want to put it into an existing worksheet, A4. There we go. It's an absolute address. Don't worry about that. Look at the other options you have in here. Okay, don't just click things and hit OK. New worksheet, no. Existing worksheet, yes. A4. Add this data to the data model, no. That's an expert level objective, I think. And there it is. All right, there it is. Looks great. Apply number 2, apply a filter to the list so only Oak Ridge customers display. Okay, so I have Knoxville and Oak Ridge. I only want to see Oak Ridge. That's simple enough. Remove Knoxville. Hit OK. I just see Oak Ridge. Key Oak Ridge customers into cell A1 and format to 22-point bold. Okay, so I'm going to type in Oak Ridge customers. Watch your spelling. You want to make sure everything's spelled correctly because it will dock you points. Make it 22 point. Bold. Work slowly but surely. Okay. Alright. Name the sheet tab Name List and change the tab color to red standard color. So I'll come down here to sheet 1. I'm going to type in Name List. There we go. Everything's spelled right. I got a space in there, which is fine. Change the tab color to red standard color. Right click my tab, go to tab color. All your standard colors are down here at the bottom, about a dozen colors. Red, and looks good. Okay, that task is complete. Move on to the next question. You can double check it if you want, but don't analyze it for half an hour, all right, because you're wasting time. Okay, sheet 2. Oh, this one has a lot of tasks. This is a worksheet showing certification exam scores for 18 test candidates. Perform the following tasks. Okay, what we're going to do here is highlight the entire range and name it exam underscore list. Remember, in a range name you cannot have spaces, so they're putting a underscore in there for us. So make sure you highlight the proper range, the entire range. What is that? A2 to G20, I think. There we go. And click up here in the name box. Exam underscore list. And hit enter. All right, done. Now, other ways, I'll kind of deviate here a bit. You can range name anything you want, because range names are great, because rather than range addresses, having to try to memorize them and use them and enter them in their formulas and functions and whatnot, you don't have to worry about the range address. You just worry about the range name. I'm going to highlight all the scores right here, not the word score, just all the actual scores. And I'm going to type in scores into the name box. And that range names it. See, now if I go over here, I can just do equals average, open parentheses, scores. And there's my average of my scores. I don't have to memorize the range address. I just type in the range name. Okay? All right. Let's see. Number 2. In the exam column, replace all occurrences of access with access expert. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all my exams here. Go up here to find and select on the ribbon. It's on the home tab. Replace. Okay, I want to find access. And then replace with access expert. Okay, watch your spelling, watch your spacing. Looks good. Hit replace all. Made 6 replacements. Looks good. Okay, number 3, turn on filtering for the list and only display scores that exceed or are equal to the minimum passing score of 700. Alright, so for all the scores, I only want to see 700 or higher. So I'll go up here to sort and filter, and pick filter. Then my little arrows pop up on these column headings, on these field names. And I'll go down here, I'll do number filters, greater than or equal to. And I'll type in 700. So if it's exactly 700, it'll be passing. Okay, looks good. If you want to clear the filter, you can go up here to sort and filter and pick clear. Then they all come back. Okay? All right. Sort the list by score in descending order. So my cursor is in the score column. I'll go to sort and filter, and I'll do largest to smallest. Smallest to largest is ascending, largest to smallest is descending. There we go. Highest is at the top, lowest is at the bottom. Look good. Name the worksheet tab exam scores and change the tab color to blue accent 5 darker 25%. Okay, so I'm going to double click my sheet 2. Exam space scores. Again, watch your spelling, work quickly. For the easy tasks, you want to work kind of quickly because remember, the clock is running. All right, I'm going to right click, go to tab color, and I think it's right over here. Blue accent 5 darker 25%. Make sure you pick the proper color name, okay? Don't look at the first couple words and you think that's it, all right? Make sure you get the entire color name correct. Blue accent 5 darker 25% looks good. And now there are my tab colors. Remove the hyperlink attribute from the S. McIntyre email address. Okay, so I have 2 email addresses over here, and I don't want a hyperlink. I don't want to delete the text. I just want to get rid of the hyperlink part. So I'm going to right click on it and go all the way down to the bottom and do remove hyperlink. Okay, so the data's still there, but the link aspect is gone. Okay. Make the TLIN email address an email link with the following: text to display the actual email address, and the screen tip, email candidate. All right, so I'm going to right click on my email address, go to link, and I can move it out of the way here so I can read that. Text display, and then email address, let's see, tlin@xyz123.org. Okay, make sure, double check it, make sure it's correct. Screen tip, email candidate. Again, double check your spelling. Looks good. I'll hit OK. Hit OK again. And now that's done. If I roll my mouse over it, email candidate pops up. That's my screen tip. Okay, looks good. All right, so that looks like it takes care of our first two objectives for the Excel exam. Importing data into workbooks. Let's see. Yep, we imported this data into our workbook. We applied a filter to it for only Oak Ridge customers. We type a little title up here, name the sheet tab name list, and change the tab color to red standard color. We did that. Over here, we did a find and replace. We did some basic filtering. We did a real simple sort. Okay, and we did a couple of hyperlinks. Okay, a couple of email hyperlinks. All right, very, very cool. All right, we'll stop here, and thanks for watching, and I will see you for the next video.